Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back once so. Friends, today's story, which is going to be explained. Her name is School Teacher's Story. It starts from Rio City of Brazil, where, at the station, we met a former girl named Dora. Look at the teacher. He has retired from his job. Now, people who can't read here after taking started writing letters for them, which she also posts later. Now he gets good money for it, Dora. One day, I have been doing this work for years. A woman named Anna comes to him and, along with him, his son Joseph also happens to be his jassies. It was actually her dad who brought mom here. He hasn't returned home for a long time, so he wants his dad to read this letter immediately. Dora should come to her mother for help. It meant only money. She was always alone. He is neither married to anyone nor love someone is the reason for that. Feelings of others also seem like a joke. Every day when she takes those letters home. So he got to sit with his friend Iron. Reads them, but never posts them. And when the person who sent that letter, when I ask, she lies to them. But today, when her friend Iron read the letter that he had written to Dora, then tears came to his eyes and friend asks Dora to pose the letter. Because a child is looking for his father. But Dora says it's okay, I will post it after a week, but it was clearly visible on the face that all, like a letter, he will tear it and throw it away. It's due in a few days, Anna and Joseph. When I come to her again, she says no. Did you send that letter to him? Don't send us another letter today. Have come to write, which is better than the previous one. So Dora starts writing letters. It is written in it that Jesus, we love you very much. Miss and see you soon next holidays. Come back home from, but after some time Josh screams at this because she was teasing things and says that Dora, what trust does she have? And she also sends letters, or not. But his mother explains to him that Dora is helping us and carrying it. Joshi goes away from there and then falls somewhere far away to be picked up. He goes there, but his mother is right there on the road, keeps standing and waiting for him, and then a bus comes and hits them, due to which his mother would die on the spot. Joseph doesn't understand that just now. What happened to him is totally crazy. I go away, Dora standing all this, was looking at things, but she was with Joseph. Doesn't go, but Joseph comes to her. With eyes full of tears, he says that I have to write a letter to my dad. Tell them that my mom will get hurt. She has gone. She should come here quickly, but Dora drives him away because she has. Now Joseph has no money. Where should he go? So there is no money, and neither is his mother in there. He starts wandering at the station. He just wanders here. He starts spending his time at the station by avoiding the car, but I don't love my mother for a day. Dora sees that he is sleeping near a garbage heap. So she goes to him and has food. But he refuses because he didn't write a letter for her. The boy buys food from the station during. The station police caught him while he was running away after stealing. Takes it and shoots it right there on the track. Now seeing this, Dora is worried about Joseph. She starts getting worried and goes to him and says, come with me. But he refused, saying, it makes me happy that I am here for my mother. I am waiting for her to come soon. Honky Joseph doesn't know that his mother is no longer in this world and is gone. Is Dora worried about this, lest the police catch him and take him away? Don't give him the same fate as they did to him. The boy's done, and so he gives him a ticket. She gives it to me and says that if you feel like it, you can do it with me. Come back after some time, we will see Joseph. At Dora's house, he sees her coming with him. Agreed and met Dora with her family. When asked about it, she says that, I live alone. I have no one, right? No husband, no children, no dog. After this, her friend Iron would also come there. She would have been very happy to see Joseph there. And while walking around the house, Jose saw him in his. Those letters are found in the room and his dad's. Even a photo. But then Dora came and snatched it from him. Now seeing this, he says that I did not send these letters to them myself. And then Dora D promises him that she will go and post all the letters tomorrow. Next morning comes and Dora with Zoja. One goes to a man named Petri and sells it for a few pennies. Joseph had no idea that what's really happening to him. Dora should buy a new TV with that money, seeing which Iron understands that he has done something wrong to Joseph then. Dora tells him the whole truth that I gave him to a good family. Iron on those who have adopted him. She says that they do not adopt children. They don't remove organs from children. You give them the badge for doing this. How can you even think about just a small TV? How did you give her to someone else now? He spent the whole night with Dora thinking about Iron. She can't sleep. She just keeps thinking about it. What did he do? And then the next day, very cleverly went away from that man's house. That man brings Joseph away from her life. He also threatens to kill, but he ignores everyone and just takes it with her. She comes to the stop from where she takes the iron, calls and says Joseph's mother. The address on which mother had written the letters. It is written that send him some money, after which she gives Joseph a bus ticket and says, "Keep it and go to your father. Go there and say that you are not safe here." But when she finds him alone on the bus, when she sees him leaving, she changes her mind. And she goes inside and sits with Joseph. Now she too is on her way to find her dad. Now the journey will help for 9-year-old Joseph. Was going to be very happy because it was going to meet his father, but Dora, just as difficult because now the responsibility of Joseph fell upon him. Joseph asked him strange questions throughout the journey, asks to which there is no answer. She gives and sits quietly, but something. After a while, he also feels like talking, and then they both start talking to each other. Now both of them started liking each other's company. Now when it was night, Jose was in the hands of Dora. He takes a bottle of wine and drinks it, and then Dora shouts a lot while drunk, that when the eyes open, she silences them. And all the people sitting in the bus made fun of both of them. Josh starts blowing, and he also shouts at him. Huey says that if you drink alcohol you will also become like your father. Now this thing. If mother-in-law feels very bad, then she should sleep quietly. Goes the next day when the bus stops at its. When it stops, Dora takes it to the bus conductor. She approaches him and gives him an address. It says that this child will be sent to this address. Drop him. And then he will go on the same bus. She buys a ticket to Rio from the stop, and now he gets some peace, and that too. I will reach my destination, and I will also go to my home. I will go. But when his eyes fall on a table, when it falls, Joseph is seen sitting there. We find out that the bus in which he has to go. He got off the bus, and he left the bus. Diodora goes to him and asks him, "Where are you? Why are you not leaving me? What do you want?" But he doesn't answer anything. Then suddenly Dora was given that bag. I think of what he left with Joseph. There was a bag in which there was some money, but he just took that bag. I had just left until he was at the back of the bus. That bus had already left from there. Now Dora, what to do with the money he had taken a ticket, which will not be refunded, and the bus to Rio has already left. She would sit there beside Joseph, holding her head. But at that moment a truck driver comes. Seeing them sitting like this helps them. He thinks of giving them something to eat. And even both of them reach their destination. Also promises to deliver, after which both of them sit in the same truck, which belongs to the mother-in-law. Always dreamed of being a trucker when I grew up. Became a driver, and today his dream also came true. That guy gets the steering wheel of his truck. Covers some distance. After doing this, these people stop at a shop, from where Dora would steal some food items. But after some time, the shopkeeper becomes suspicious. There is something in his bag, but the owner knew the driver, so at his request. "But let's go now when we get in the truck." She tells Josie that I bought this stuff. He took the money after giving it, but he got angry with it. Says, "No, you stole this stuff." Then the driver comes and both of them remain silent. Go where they have to go. It is not easy to reach. It takes a lot of time. Dora is going to be that driver on this journey. Somehow I start liking that first one. There was a person for whom she felt something in her heart. They both talk to each other a lot. Do what Joseph also sees nowadays. Dora decides that she will propose to him, where first they will eat something, and then, in between, Dora went to the washroom and started getting ready. Today, after years, she is for some man. She was getting ready, but then her heart broke. Goes when she comes out and sees that the driver has left him, and actually, it seemed that Joseph was Dora's son, and as soon as he talked to such men he talks, or maybe in the heart of the driver, it would be something else, but seeing him go, Dora breaks completely for the first time. He liked someone, and he left her. Gone. Jose asks him that man, where did he go? But she doesn't answer anything. She keeps crying, and during this time she sees a car. It is found there, and many people follow it. If they were there, then their luck would be good here. That car was going to the same husband where they have to go, but Dora had money. Not only that, now how can he pay the rent? Gives the watch to him, and then with his money, brings Joseph closer to her father. Now after this both of them sat on a mountain. Go where Joseph tells Dora that I think they killed my mother. Hasn't my mother been buried properly? Now his soul will find peace. Takes place where there are a lot of threads. Were tied and people were there to express their feelings. He used to ask for his mother's handkerchief. She asks to tie it and says that her mother pray for him. He would tie the thread. and it is only then that he finds solace. Both of them would reach that place after some time, is where Hosea's father used to live. But before he found Dora, Joseph prepares her and makes her wear nice clothes, whose base is evening. Both of them belong to the same house, who reach out to his father's house. But on reaching there, he found a family, meets his father's second wife there. And then Josh and his father come there, to whom Dora says that this is your son. Can I talk to you in private? Who? But when she shows him the letter, laughingly he says it's someone else. My name is as I am. I am not its father. Hosea is heartbroken when he hears this. The man walks out of the house and tells that the person you are looking for has won the lottery. He gave this house to me, and then he also gives them a new address where Joseph's father lived like this. They reached here after many difficulties, and the address also turned out to be wrong. And not only this, when Dora learns that the address at which he had asked Iron to send money, he sent it to some other address, so now their difficulties increase even more. That night Dora tells Josie that because of this my problems have increased further. Your parents gave birth to you, just left, after which you hugged me. You have fallen like a curse that follows. All this is not taking the name of leaving. Joseph feels very bad after hearing these things, so he runs away from there. And now Dora asks him to stop, asks for and runs after him, because there was a lot of crowd on that road, but he doesn't stop and keeps searching for her here. She falls unconscious there when in the morning. So we see that Joseph has, even though Dora has made him sleep in his lap, told him bad things, but he was enthusiastic about it. There is concern, and seeing this both of them start laughing. But first of all they need some money. Only if we have to connect, we will be able to move forward. Joseph gets an idea while standing, starts shouting loudly that we are yours. All you need is some money to send the letter to God. We have to give the work that has been going on for years. She was doing it for money, and today she is doing the same thing. Now she will do a lot for the happiness of others. All the people come to write letters and God's thank you. Someone got a job, and someone's illness was cured in the same way. They collect a lot of money from, after which Joseph bought Dora with the same money. Both of them also get a photo taken of themselves. Their first photo was together that night in the hotel, when I started burning all those letters. So Dora forbids him to do so, because she wants them. May their letters remain hopeful and reach God. She is gone. She won't do it like the first one. People's letters to their loved ones. Dora will deliver, and tells him to sleep now. Go tomorrow. We will meet your dad again. We'll go out to search next morning. They both boarded the bus and went to the same address. Where's the address? Jessie told them. But even there, they feel disappointed. Firstly, there were already many houses there which were alike, and on top of that, when they were outside that house, when we reach there, someone else is living there, who tells them that Joseph's father is here. Some trace of them has been lost a long time ago. Nowhere has he gone. This is Joseph. Once again, it falls apart, but the thread. She says, come with me, come to my house. We both will always be together. You will also be alone. Yes, and I am also alone right now. It's about him. After listening, both of them would agree after some time. Reach the bus stop and find out. Looks like the bus will come tomorrow, so tonight they will have to stay here during this time there. He meets a boy who Jose works in the village, so after seeing this, it says that the person you are looking for is the real one. My father, this boy's name is Isaac, so he is Joseph's half-brother. But Joseph has yet to tell him his truth. Hadn't told, Isaac starts insisting that when he went to his house, he felt that Dora was his. She is father's friend, so she is forced to takes them to his home where meets Sam, who is Isaac's elder brother. And during this time Joseph started sees a picture of his parents which makes him. It is believed that his father lives here, and this is his home so that he can believe. It is known that these two are his brothers and this is his father's house. After this both of them shows Joseph everything his dad did, taught him in which he was allowed to. Joseph also had what he had to make. Everyone talks a lot, but for some time. Isaac later tells that his dad was the first. A woman named Anna lived with us. But when she became pregnant she left this house without telling anyone. After which Dad tried hard to find him. Tried but couldn't find her anywhere, and one day, Dad also left from here without informing me and not back, but here 6 months ago. He sent a letter, but till today, we haven't opened that letter and read it yet. Isaac wants Dora to read the letter. Dora starts reading the letter, in which it was written that I am saying Jesus. I am in Rio, I work as a miner. I'm working, but I promise. I will definitely come there with all my might. Isaac Sam wants to spend time with family. And especially those two here with Joseph. It turns out that this is Na's son, for which he left this house, but he would not have been angry at her, but let's agree to keep you with us today. Joseph says to Dora in a low voice that I knew that my name was in that letter. Didn't write, but still, why did you write it? Read it. Dora does not give any answer to it. Dora takes a very big decision during. She would decide to go back at night only. Dora wears the same dress that Josiah wore. She was gifted to him after that by his mother, and keeps his letter there and comes out. By the time Jose opens his eyes and Dora sees him leaving, but as soon as Dora goes after him till then in that bus. She had boarded the bus that was going to Rio. Chases for miles. But she doesn't stop and both of them get separated. But here Dora gives him the last letter writes that you are your father. Don't give up hope that one day will come. Will definitely come here to Dora and Joseph. Now only two things were left. One was the picture which they had posed together, which both of them watch together and start crying, and the other. The thing was the love that perhaps Dora never felt for anyone. And she loved him from Jose. Who knows, once they met. Then what do you think will happen at some point? Will Dora and Josie be reunited? With this story ends. Well, PM this video for 400 comments. Please comment. See you next time. Thank you so much watching. Peace in video. Out.